Okay. Hey guys, I am Megan with Comic Book Resources. How are you this afternoon? Afternoon, right?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, all good.
Great. So to start off, I want to talk about where your characters are going in season two because we really saw a lot of development in season one, and I'm wondering if you could tease a little bit about where we're going to see them continue to go in season two, how they're going to continue to evolve.
Um, yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, it feels like a very different season. This one. I mean, straight off the bat, I think the dynamic changes now that Dorothy sees the doll as a doll. Um, the kind of control is kind of slipping away from Julian and Sean, and with that, kind of everything is kind of ramped up. And I think, yeah, they're faced with a lot of things. I mean, they're people that are kind of refusing to grieve, and with that, kind of comes out a lot of kind of bad things. And Julian, he's kind of struggling with a lot, kind of religion and his what he believes, and that he kind of unravels throughout this series, and it's been really fun to kind of to track that.
Yeah, I mean, Leanne definitely takes a big turn. There's a big shift in her character, and by the end of season two, she's borderline unrecognizable from the Leanne that we met in season one, episode one. So I think just watching her grow and change as a not only as a character or maybe an antagonist, but also just as a girl, and she discovers a lot of new things about herself and new things about the world, and yeah, it's just a big shift, and it's a lot more drama, a lot more action, a bit of romance and violence, and it's big stuff.
So, like Rupert was saying, there are new challenges for these characters, which I assume must mean there were new challenges for you as actors. So, could you talk a little bit about maybe something that you had the chance to do this season that maybe you didn't have time for or couldn't in season one?
Yeah, well, yeah, I think we see Julian a lot more. I think in this season. I mean, he's an unusual character because he can kind of come and go. He has a very different orbit. But this time, there's kind of so much going on that kind of he's close by a lot of the time. So it's yeah, and with that, it's just, he's just very conflicted. I think in this, there's a lot going on with kind of this whole bravado thing is kind of quite a thin veil, I think, and we see that more and more as a real kind of coping mechanism for him, and he's really a guy on the edge, and it's been fun, but it's also you kind of never really know with a show like this, you never really kind of quite know where it's heading, so it's a real thrill.
Yeah. What was the question again?
I asked if how what the season two role allowed you to do that maybe season one
Yeah.
one couldn't.
Um, yeah, I mean, for me, I think Leanne just takes such a big turn in season two that I got to explore things that I certainly didn't get to in season one. I think season one, she's quiet, she's meek, she's reserved, she's sort of a presence that's always kind of in the background, but she's still very much there. And I think season two, we get to see her be pulled to the forefront of herself a little bit more. And she gets to be a bit of a badass, which I'm really excited for everyone to see. It was really fun to play.
Okay, and it looks like that's all I have time for today, but thank you so much for chatting with me and good luck with
Thank
the
you
rest of
so
season
much.
two.
Thank you.
Thank
Cheers.
you.